Well, hello my friends. Happy New Year. And it was a good year for me. And other than my wife, poor wife, breaking her leg, it would have been an outstanding year. She's just off the walker now. A lot of people are asking how she's doing. She's just put that aside now for the last few weeks. And you kind of use the walls to get around, and now she's getting around without even using the wall. Rehab twice a week really is working. So she's coming along, and the warmer weather would have helped. We could have walked. I live in New England. It's cold out, but can't walk very far anyway. But the warmer weather definitely would have been better as far as rehab goes. But she's getting there, and I guess it could have been worse. She has a broken back already, and she has an electronic device, a TENS unit, implanted inside her with two diodes on her spine, and it sends a tingle to the area just above where the pain is. Say the pain is here. There's a tingle right here with the diodes. All right. So when the brain is coming down before the pain, it hits the tingle. So the brain feels the tingle, not the pain. And she has to recharge it, just like my cell phone. You know, wireless charging. She puts a wireless charger on it a couple times a week and keeps the battery up. And then you can adjust the force of the tingle. But it's gone overtime because of the pain of everything else. So it was a difficult all-around situation because she had the back problem and now the broken leg, which is this side here, the right leg. But a lot of you ask, she's getting along. Ollie's always by her side, and God willing, she'll pull through this. She's pretty close now, but still not that full. I can walk a mile with the dog, and you know, that's a ways off. Probably looking at the spring. But anyway, I wanted to end the year on a note with a overview of my favorite products that I reviewed for the year. And I went back in the channel and I reviewed a lot of stuff, tested a lot of stuff. I did a lot of tips and tools and videos, and I really wanted to pull stuff out, like kind of like my favorite colors and paints and products along the way that I'm still using right now, and stuff that shocked me, that and just simple things like a knife. So I got a few knives that I use all the time that I showed on screen, and I figured I'd wrap up the year and showing you guys my favorite stuff. And for that, we're going to spin around at the desk and we're going to go over everything at the bench. But I will start here with Gallery. Now Gallery was early in the year. Never heard of them. They wrote me a letter. They said, would you test our products? And I said, sure. Now I don't get much sent to me. Mostly paint. Some models. I have a bunch of models sent to me. I even think this Eva was sent to me. But product wise, I like to buy it for myself. That's why the channel's not sponsored. A lot of guys, you'll see them sponsored. Even a retailer will ask to be sponsored, and I don't want to, because the channel has to be sponsored by them. You have to hashtag them everywhere you go, and I want to be free of that. So that's why I test everything. You've seen every product in the world, but this Gallery came along, and I said, sure, I'll try them, and really was kind of shocked. And I know why they sent these out to a lot of guys, because they had to. It's a new upstart company. If you go on Amazon and you just scroll, there's thousands of cheap airbrushes, and how would you pick? How would you know? You got to get the kind of reviews out there. I understand the process, you know, to get these out there. But I was shocked as to how good these are, and they're trying to be a top tier company in the airbrush market, and I appreciate that. They're innovating as much as they can. There's only so much innovation that can be done, but the little tweaks here and there. The nozzles I think are fantastic. Polishing the cup is a great idea. There's a lot of good ideas. Even the needles, nobody really talks about it. You can bend the needles without them being ruined, and spring steel as it is. Little things like that. At least they're doing it. They're trying, and it worked. It worked for them, and they're going to keep adding to the lineup, and they're going to keep tweaking them as they go along. And in fact, this new Mobius, particularly this 0.3, I really like. This is a really good airbrush. It's 65 bucks. This is an outstanding airbrush. Then they asked me not long after, because I guess I pushed a lot of sales towards the company. We're going to be honest here. They did well. And they really appreciate it. They asked me if there's anything else they could do. I mean, you can send me more products. I'll review them. It adds content for the channel. And I do like the company. They really treated me well in that they asked me what they could do for me. And I asked them early in the year, so why don't we work together on an airbrush? And that's how, there's a long process, but not as long as you would think. Usually it would take a good year or two to do something like this. They got this done in with like 6 months of the idea and the airbrush being in my hand, in your hand. And that was the Swell Tail. And there's not many nice trigger airbrushes on the market. I believe Grex is around $200. That's close to it. Everybody might have a one handle airbrush in their line, or they have an handle that you can actually add on. There's a trigger airbrush by GSI, but it's just a regular airbrush. It has you hold the hose, and they sell it, and it's hard to get. They sell a trigger for it, and that's like $40, and I can't find. I think I ordered it a long time ago, and it was out of stock. I just gave up. So there's not many as far as a good trigger airbrush on the market, and that's where we came up with this, with the 3 needle set, the beautiful nozzle. I asked, once it was done, could you add a fan cap? Because you guys, when I was talking of the airbrush, and then I started getting the pictures, right away, you guys saw the picture, say, we need a fan cap. So I wrote to them, and they did that fan cap, I think, within 2 weeks before the release of the airbrush. For me telling them and having that thing out. That's incredible. And it's a machine piece. I did a demo on Patreon last night of a fan cap versus the like 0.7. I might do that video for YouTube also, so you guys will probably see that. But it was a special request from one of my patrons, so I did that for him. So that's the story with Gallery. A very impressive company. They asked me, do you want to? I asked if we can collaborate some more. They said yes. Now I'm thinking a little lower tier airbrush, and maybe I'm thinking a way high tier airbrush above, with the Swell Tail being in the middle. I think that's the route we're going to go. The trigger airbrush is probably going to end up being the Swell Tail overall, and the other two I think we're going to go traditional. I'm going to start working with them now, and we'll see what comes up. I'll hopefully have something before the spring, and fingers crossed. I know it's going to be a good product, because we're going to consult back and forth. We're going to get this done. So that's that. And we asked back and forth with like compressors. What can you do? There's not much we can do with compressors. I still like my Amazon one, which is in the list. It's right here on the floor. Yeah, there's not much innovation left to do in certain things. Even the spray boots, it's all the same company making the waterfall spray boots, other than the Kaizo one from Robot Kai, and apparently they're having massive trouble assembling that thing, because I would show it all the time, but you can't get it. So I don't like showing a product you can't get. I just don't like doing that. I have paints here that I love. I can't get another bottle of it, so I'm not going to show it to you guys. It's not worth it. I tried to make my own paint line with chrome. I wanted a chrome. It can't be done. I called these companies. They said it's so much money invested in making these chrome paints, and then I would probably have to buy 6 airline truckloads full or whatever they said. Cost-wise, I'd have to be an investor, and someday I would like to have my own chrome paint. I just love chrome paint. It's something that the staple of the channel. It would be a fun thing. Now my polished aluminum is close, and we'll show you that at the desk as soon as we flip the camera around. But yeah, that's to start off with. I wanted to mention Gallery and what they've done for me, and I really do appreciate it. If there's something wrong, they fix it so fast. Very impressed. But it's a new company, and you imagine that's what you got to do. You got to be listening to your customers, right off the bat, early on. Somebody got a box. They got my Swell Tail, and the box was bent in the corner and messed up. And they called them. They just sent them a new airbrush. They just sent them another one like in 2 days. So I mean, it's just awesome. The customer service is awesome. So that's big, because that's how I would handle a company if I was doing a product such as an airbrush. Anyway, we are going to flip the camera. I'm going to hit the bench. We're going to go through this list quick, and we'll go over my favorite products of the year, and then we'll end up with a nice Happy New Year to all. But let me go ahead. I'm going to move up here, pause this camera. We're going to flip it around, and let's go over some products. All right, camera is flipped. I figured let's start off with this compressor. It's heavy, so I stuck it on the bench here quickly. This is one of a few that I have from Amazon, and the one I tested on camera It's the same one, but that one was newer, so I gave it away. That was part of the giveaway, so that one is gone. But I want to show you this because I've had this for about 5 years, and it comes with the pressure gauge and whatnot, and the moisture trap, and I added this hose. But it's got the tank. I mean, we're talking well under $100. I think this is like 87 bucks. Check out how quiet this thing still is after 5 years. That is as quiet as it gets. I mean, it's probably the quietest compressor I have. I really am blown away. And it's got the quick release to let the air pressure out. You can drain the tank underneath. So, yeah, I just wanted to mention this because I did review this early in the year. The video did really well. And everyone that bought one of these really wrote me back and says it's fantastic. And it is. At least I can attest for time. I've had this for 5 years. It's a little beat up looking. I move it around quite a bit if I'm going to spray in the yard, or I'm going to spray in the garage, or in the other room where you see me with the waterfall tests. And I actually will be using this week because we're testing a new spray booth from Pace, who makes my spray booth. So it'll make another appearance this week. Anyway, check it out. One more. That is awesome. It's already full. That's why it's making... Yep, so it's up to temp. Anyway, there you go. That is... my compressor. I've seen it under many different names. I've had 2 or 3 different names. They're all identical. They all work just great. So I want to mention that I'm going to put below links for everything. If there is links I can remember, I'll put links below where I got this. Obviously, this is from Amazon, so I'll put the link for this below. And let me get this off the bench, and we'll move on. Okay, let's move forward here. Something that is not an airbrush. It's a spray gun. And it's this Iwata baby gun, baby series, and currently at $139. I think I paid $170 for mine. A bargain. Now, if you're gonna spray cars, and you're gonna, sometimes I saw my friend repainting his lawnmower or something, but you need more of an industrial strength. It's actually an airbrush. It has the standard Iwata fitting here. You can use that compressor I just showed you. I actually used the Fortress for this, the one I got from Harbor Freight. But the reason I show the 2 boxes is because the cup actually comes in this box. This is the only way it comes, with this side feed cup, and it's only on the right hand side, but you can adjust where it is, what angle. But you really can have tons of adjustment through the front and through the back, and it just sprays. I mean, if you see my video on it, it's awesome. It just sprays a good amount, almost like an airbrush, but it is a spray gun. It's a baby gun, but doesn't need a giant compressor to run, and that's its draw. Now, I might be using this in future videos. I'm going to try Creocoat. How do you say it, guys? I was going to ask you how you pronounce it, and I should just watch somebody speak it to get the pronunciation. But we're going to try that. We're going to try that heavier duty paint, which requires a gun like this to paint. So, yeah, I do like this. I'll put a link below because I just looked this up. It's still available, and the price is down like $139, I think. Really, really good price for an industrial strength type spray gun. That's exactly, it's an airbrush. Let me get that out of the way. All right, let's move on. All right, I can go anywhere across here. Mr. Restore. This is awesome. Now, many of my paints are starting to dry up. The ones that I forgot to put, say, in the Tupperware containers I showed in my Q&A. I will open them up, and I'll know right away if they're too thick. And this one's actually pretty good. And you can see they're starting to dry up, particularly, I'm talking about lacquers. And you just put some drops of this, almost like 40%, and it just brings it right back to life. It's got the proper resins in it, and really is good. Let me see if I can read it for you here. This product is a replenishing agent for restoring Mr. Color that has a higher viscosity or is dried in the bottle. So it will bring it right back to life. And I love this stuff. I bought a couple bottles of it. As I go along and I find when it's dried up, I replenish it with this. And you can use it with any lacquer. I've tested it on a few brands, and it works. All right, let me get this out of the way. All right, let's see. I have a marker spray case. What are we doing here? Let's go right across the board. Let's go with a favorite color. All right, Hobby Mio. This particular color I just got in. This is rose gold, and I just love it. I just love this color. It's that anodized look, which is like the first paint I released was anodized aluminums, and it's just a color I like. It's like a dyed metal. I do like this quite a bit. This is the gold. This is the titanium, or was it tungsten, or all great colors. But this rose gold really really did it for me. I just thought it laid down beautifully. It's just a beautiful color. Try to get the lighting here for you guys. So that's a color that I happen to like quite a bit. All right. I recently did these primers from Vallejo. I was impressed because their regular primers, no, I do not like their regular primers. They stink. And I can't find any info if this is a new formula, but it is part of the new label. And these colors were never available before. So I'm guessing it's a new formula. They laid down beautifully. They sanded. They acted better than the original black and gray that come in the bigger bottle Vallejo primers. So yeah, I do like these for an acrylic. Anyway, I'm not an acrylic guy. That one I happen to like. All right, Green Stuff World. I do love their original chrome. I did it last year, and they have the brush on and the airbrush. This is the airbrush formula. It will say airbrush on the jar, and this is brand new to the line. Black chrome. I do like a dark chrome. GSW black chrome. I kept the spoon, and look at that. It is awesome. It lays down awesome. This is alcohol based. It's still, even though GSW is an acrylic company, look for the flame logo and you can smell the alcohol on it. But it is alcohol based, and it's pre-thinned. And yeah, it's inexpensive. It lays down beautiful. It's durable. I like it. I've always liked this GSW chrome. Really was quite taken by it when I first sprayed it. I was blown away. Another chrome I like that I tested this year is SMS. I got these directly from SMS in Australia, a wonderful company. It's I think it's a single guy that runs the place. He is an awesome dude. He sends me some stuff, and then when I ask, and I needed a few colors, he had them. He shipped them right away. They come to America really fast. I mean, within a week, I believe. But these two are awesome. Hyperchrome and warm tone and cold tone. Obviously, one's the black chrome and one's regular chrome, but they are just awesome. Now these I sprayed with the new, hold on, this is show and tell after all, right? I sprayed these earlier in the week or last week with the new Mobius 0.2 because each airbrush has its function. I found this to be an awesome chrome airbrush, and look at that. I just poured the SMS in it and just shot it right down. I mean, I could have laid this on thicker, and it just laid it down perfect. The airbrush combined with this particular chrome, I do like this chrome quite a bit. It's an acrylic lacquer. Again, it is durable. And yeah, these are two of my my favorite chromes at the moment. And also the A stand, which we'll get to now. A stand is another. Let me get this Mobius out of the way. A stand took over Europe. Well, Ammo took over the Europe distribution and the name for All Clad, and they got all the colors from All Clad, including the chrome, which is awesome. I mean, the chrome is still great. All Clad's the original that started the whole thing. Got the drops here, guys. So, but this is, what do we have here? This is pale gold. You saw the test. I did them all. What is this here? Airframe aluminum. So we got them all. But the jars, I love the jars. Nice round beefy glass jar. So yeah, these kind of came out of nowhere. It's great because I guess in Europe now you guys can get All Clad, now you can get it everywhere. But the A stand is the name for the ammo replacement, so to speak, replacement of the All Clad metal lineup. Another good paint that showed up. Prism Blue Black, another awesome color that kind of came out of nowhere and exploded in the hobby. Everybody wanted it. I had to get it to see what the hype was. And yeah, the hype was real, we'll just say, right? It is just a beautiful, kind of a plated blue. And this is, what is this? This is Mr. Color Gold. I think it's number 8, or number 10, number 9. And look at that. And it just goes down like this every time. I love it. They recommend you put a dull coat over it, but I like it just like this for the actual real look of the paint. Prism Blue Black. It's just starting to get back into stock everywhere. So I would grab a bottle if I were you, and don't pay the eBay prices of 30, 40, 50 bucks. It's under 20 bucks a bottle, so don't go ahead and do that. don't feed into that, please. This year I released my polished aluminum. Where is that? Hold on. Polished aluminum, polished alloy. This is my line of paints, along with the 2K, my 2K line. This is satin clear. And I got black, clear, and gloss, and this polished alloy. And here it is here. Now this isn't quite the shine of chrome, but it's a true lacquer, pure lacquer, and it's really, really, really durable. And I got it so it could take a beating. But again, it's not quite chrome. It's more of a polished metal. That's why it's polished alloy. Great for frames, and also really good for candy over. I've been testing this with some clear colors, and it makes a really good base coat for candy colors. Little self promotion there. Also out this year, I released my enamel panel liners to go with my neon panel liners, and they sold quite well. We've replaced the inventory twice now. This is, check this out. Aluminum, a dark green. I have a yellow, red, orange. We have black, white, a gray, two shades of blue. Beautiful panel liners. And the cleaner I got for it works great. You can clean them up, and it evaporates instantly. The cleaner is really awesome. And I recommend both. If you buy them, get the cleaner also. It's quite, as a matter of fact, I had a few people write to me telling me they're blown away by the cleaner, how effective it was. This is the year we found a candy gold. Finally, we found gold chrome, and it is Inspire. Now, I don't have the spoon. I went nuts looking for the spoon. But I was so impressed by this that I ordered the entire lineup from Custom Paints. I think they're out of Florida here in the U.S. And the UK is, here it is, yeah. Yep. Custom Paints is in Spring Hill, Florida, and in Europe, they're in the UK. So they have 2 offices in 2 countries. So, but I ordered the rest. Blue, reds, yellows, greens. I ordered the entire line. It's a nice size bottle for around $10. Look at the size of that. So this test is coming up. I gotta wait for them to show up, and then we'll go ahead and we'll do a candy gold in that test too. So I will show it again. But really, finally got a gold chrome that I've been looking for. For knives, these are my favorite knives. Now, you're going to say there's a bunch there, but I use them for different things. Like you'll see this one. This is a Fisker, and I put the ceramic blade in there, that scrape blade that I did on the tools and tips video. And this thing is really awesome. And it just fits in my hand just right. And then this, let me see. Can you see the curls that's taken off? Look at that. It's really fine. I do like this ceramic blade quite a bit. I'm not sure where I got it, but I will look it up and try and put a link below for you guys. But I do like the blade also. You just turn the back to release the front. It's got a nice cap. Put it this way. There we go. Also, I like all the Fiskers. This one is great. I like these odd shapes for my hands. And I like the release here because you pull it out, bend it, and then you can replace the blade. And then put the blade in. No screwing at all. Put it, pop it in, and you're good to go. And you can face it either way you feel comfortable, whatever way you want the blade to face. This I also like quite a bit because I like a fat grip. I used to use an old X-Acto, which I couldn't find lately, but this kind of is the same shape of it, and look at that nice big blade on it. And when I'm scraping and I'm cutting, it allows me to hold it. I get more control over it the better the grip I have on it. And I'm not crazy about this cover, but it gets the job done. Again, a unique self-release. Takes the blade right out. Really beefy, and look at that. This thing will hold probably anything. So we're going to go back in and lock it, and the blade's in there. So again, 3 Fiskers I happen to have here. This one I use the most. I just reach over and grab it all the time. It's by Excel. They come in all kinds of colors. I don't know why I got the green. Hey, green matches my paint shaker from 4E's. But yeah, this fits my thumb right, my forefinger right here in this groove. And this is my workhorse. I use it all the time. Unscrew the back, the standard. And yeah, this really is a great blade holder. All right, hold on guys. I'm gonna have to clear the bench here. Let me pause this. I gotta put something on the bench. I'll be right back. All right guys, had to reach across the room here. I got some of this stuff laid out. A couple of paint cases I like. I've been using clearing out some of the space, but these cases are great. I could put them under the bench and gets everything out of the way. Let's move the old Swell Tail out of the way here. And there you go. I put all my acrylics in here. These are, I don't use acrylics that often, so those are the ones I would get off the shelves. But it holds these bottles, the standard Vallejo type size bottle, which is right here. and it holds all of them. This happens to be AK 3rd gen. So, and I put the little paint in top of the cap so you can identify all the colors easily. And if you want to keep notes or some spoons up here. And it's a nice case. I think I got it on Amazon. I'll put the link below for this. And I got another one. Let me reach over for the other one. The other one is the clear variety. It's much bigger, but also without zipping it open, you can see the colors. And this one holds a bit more. So I got 2 of these. This is how I cleared off some space in my wall. Again, I took the colors and dabbed in. This is the MO line right here. And but it'll hold GSW. It'll hold anything. Here is GSW right there. Color shifts. So yeah, these are awesome also. They're very convenient. If you want to see the colors, you could just flipperoo. Check that out. That is pretty cool. I would put all the metals, the golds and silvers together. It's how I would sort it, not by the numbers when it's in storage like this. On the shelf, I go numerical order, but not in a case like this. I would probably group it, so if I'm looking for the metal colors, I can see right away, because I can't see the numbers, you know, in this sense, you can't. All right, let me get this off here. All right, we'll grab something else. All right, these display stands will come in handy when I get my shelving up in the main house. Let me see if I can pull the camera back a little. Oh, there we go. These are beautiful display cubes. Look at this, guys. I showed this already in one of my videos, but I'm going to show them again. Now, there's 3 of them in the box. It's got this frosted. On the inside, you got the blue. And it's just frosted to make it look really unique. And what can we put on here? Hold on, guys. Let me reach for a figure here. Let's get my Gypsy Avenger here from Pacific Rim. See that? And then, oh, hold on. Not looking good for you guys. There we go. And yeah, there's different sizes, so they kind of look cool. I'll show you. Like that. You can stack them up and keep them like this on your shelf. You know, I haven't really haven't designed my shelving yet, but it's coming soon. Let me grab another kit here to show you how cool it would look. Everything like this. And I'm going to show you another set of cubes in a second. I do think I have the link for this still, so I'll put links below for this also. Yeah, let me clear them out. Let me pause it. I'm going to put the other one here on the bench. All right, same idea. A little bigger on scale, so I guess I'll use these for some of my metal builds. But these come in a 3-pack, but these are just black, kind of like Lewisite or some kind of plastic here. But they really look great. There's 3 sizes, and you can do them in steps. Look at the size of this last one. It won't even fit up here, so I'll let this go for now and put that back. And yeah, the same idea. I put the guys away, but let me grab them again. You know, so these will hold much bigger kits, and the high polished black look is really, really awesome. So a simple idea like this, and you got a beautiful display on the glass. It'll look awesome, almost like museum pieces. A really, really unique, simple idea to display your kits. All right. Sorry, guys. I'm going to pause this camera again and clear this out. All right, guys. Let me show you some paint racks that I like. I'm in the midst of reorganizing the room. I got so much new paint that we're redoing the room here, so to speak. You know, it's not going to be that much drastically different. But these spin racks, these are just under 40 bucks. Really awesome. It requires no tools to build it. It spins, holds quite a bit. So I'm going to put some my paints in a few of these. I got 2 of these actually because I like them so much. And it holds like SMS. But see, I'm not the second level, so you got to remember what size it fits. It will fit these and the Tamiya jars, even the taller ones. So I do have the stuff that will fit this. I think Oticon fits in this. My paint line fits in this. Here's my Mecha Empire paints. So really, really, I really do like this. And it's compact. You keep a lot of stuff in a small area, which is big. And I can put it against the wall or a corner because I can spin it to get to certain colors. And you can carry it if you want to bring it to your booth. Let me put this back over here. Hold on, I just hit Pikachu. Sorry, buddy. Let's put you over here. Okay, I got another rack, case, I should say. And this comes in handy too, because again, keep it under the bench. And when I need a marker, because I started collecting these markers. And there you go. And it opens up. You can take sections of it out. And I got the displays here. I got the Sharpie here. I got, Gundam markers here. All different varieties. It'll actually open up here. You can lay it out on the whole desk. You can pull each section out. Really, really awesome. Holds quite a few. I even have more to load in here, but I do have the space for quite a few more. 1, 2, 3, 5, 10, 12. I have space for another 20, 30 of them, as full as it looks. And yeah, this is really awesome. It has come in really handy, again, for making room in a room that doesn't have much left in it. I'm going to pick up the camera now, guys, because I'm going to show you a couple of paint racks that are on the wall. We have moved! Check this out. I got so much Gaia Paint that I think I just got my last shipment. So the tests are going to begin for Gaia very soon. But I had so much. I used to have them over here, but I couldn't reach them. And I'm going to put paint here that I don't use too often, spray cans and whatnot. But I ran out of room. You can see all here is my Mr. lineup. And there's a lot of Mr. colors. And that's what I'm working on now. I got a bunch of more racks in from Typhoon paint racks. And but I took all the Gaia and I stuck them over here. Now I got to put them in an order, and I'm going to get a piece of paper with a chart so I know the actual order. So look at those racks. They're not too cheap. I mean, these are like 30, 40 bucks, but very worth it to me. Maybe the high 20s. I don't know. I'll put a link below. But they're flat against the wall. It's only about 4 or 5 inches out on this little shelf, but it holds all that paint, you know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 60. 60 in one of those. So 240. That's how much that's how much paint I have just in Gaia. I think I fill all of this up, believe it or not. And the other choice is, let's go by the booth. You can see the room's a mess because we're reorganizing. There's the acrylic version. See it? I got to fill that one up yet. That is all, I think that's Sun and 7. Yeah, I think that's all my Sun and 7s in there. And then up here is the E7s. I don't know what it is with the number 7 here. But I might put all those together in there because there's all the E7 right there, which I got to get up on the wall. I'm going to remove the Sun and 7 because all the caps are silver and yellow, and they don't really match the color that is inside it. So I got to figure out a way of showing that off. Now, instead of pausing it, we're just going to come back here to the bench, show you my last 2 products, and say goodbye for the year. Here is my my humidity meter. So outside, it says out, it's 39 degrees, 66% humidity. In the house, it's 66. Whoa, it's cold down here. And it's only 48. So I can airbrush outside now if I wanted to. Anything in the 60s you can airbrush. Right now, 48. The house is always low. I'm in a temperature-controlled room, so I never have a problem with humidity and airbrushing at all. But I love this thing. It tells the weather here, and then it says in and out. It comes with a sensor. You put a battery in it. It's actually outside of my house over here. Kind of got it close to this, but it's outside. It's hanging out there, and that's how you get the sensor outside. And inside, the sensor actually is built into the unit, obviously. And you can plug it in to leave it lit all the time, which I do. It came with the plug. But if you unplug it, it works on a battery. You have to tap it to see what it is. Other than that, it goes black, or else the battery would probably die in a week. But I do love this thing. It's a TempPro. I'll put the link below for it. Obviously, I use it every day because I look at it. It's in the corner of the bench. You guys don't see it over there. And the last thing I'm going to show is this battery, I should say rechargeable battery duster. This thing is awesome. It comes with all kinds of attachments. I keep this smallest one on here because I'm working with smaller kits. It's got 3 power levels. I'm going to turn it on now. Ready? And it's got a light too. I'm going to go up next level. And next level. And this thing will blow across anything. It's so powerful. And I just clean my kits off. Like that. And I was tired of buying canned air, and canned air is like $10 now. And this might have been 30 or 40 bucks. It might have been 30. It is worth it. I've already used enough that I know I would have blown through 2 cans of air. So yeah, I'm showing this because I showed it last year. I mean, I should say this year in the summer, and I've been using it ever since. So I did want to show it again as a product that I do like and use quite a bit. Believe it or not, dust shows up quickly because plastic is static. And particularly these Gundams and... let me grab this little guy here. I mean, all these crevices, and you gotta get in there and blow all this stuff out. And I'll use a toothbrush, and then I will use the blower, and usually it gets the job done. So yeah, it's a must-have in a hobby builder's room, an absolute must-have. Let me get this out of the way so you can see my Swell Tail box, because we are about to say a goodbye and for the year and a happy new year. Happy New Year to you. You guys have been so terrific, and particularly making the Swell Tail a success. I found out this morning, somebody says they're sold out. They tried to get one. I says, no, the new shipment came in. The second shipment has sold out. So they have a chart now on the site when they're going to come in. I think they're coming in 2 more weeks. Be sure to sign up and grab it right away, because I had thousands of you watch that video, and you really wanted it. And the feedback is so good. I got a couple this morning that they were just blown away. They put all their other airbrushes away and started using the Swell Tail exclusively. And I'm so glad to hear that from you guys. But please be patient. More are coming in. And they're still trying to work on other products at the same time. So the company has what we would call a happy problem, high demand. But they're getting it done. Another couple weeks, they're going to be another shipment. And I think they have another date at the end of January for another shipment. So they probably know the feedback and the requests they're getting. So they probably know how many they are going to need. And I'm not sure, but I think they said eventually stuff is going to be on Amazon. But they're trying to get all these early ones out directly from them. But they're shipping. If you're in the U.S., they have them sent to the U.S. and they're going out. That's why you guys are getting them so fast. Once they tell you they're actually in America, and they're going out from there. And then they're going to work on the other countries. A couple of countries already wrote me that they got theirs too. So anyway, guys, that's all. I just wanted to say thank you so much for the Lost Pikachu again, for the kindness you guys have shown this channel. And we have a lot planned. I show you in the other video. We got a lot of stuff coming up. Plus that spray booth I think I might do next, or I might do... Vallejo sent me... I got some new Vallejo sent me. I bought it. Some Ultra Matte. So I might do that test too. I got them all lined up. I got to number them and get this stuff out. I got a bunch of new videos for my patrons that I'm working on actually right now. I did one last night. So there you go, guys. I'll try and get all of these links together to these products below. And once again, I want to say God bless you all. You guys are absolutely the greatest subscribers and viewers I've seen. Please also like this video and subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss, particularly when I do a contest. A lot of people are upset that they found out too late and I've already given the item away. The big giveaway is already taken care of. A Swell Tail is already on its way. Everything else is boxed up, and that's headed off to him. So I got another giveaway coming up. I got another compressor. A lot of giveaways coming up. I got waterfall spray boots. Yeah, no shortage of giveaways. I got to give back because you guys have shown the channel so much love that I feel a need to give back. Anyway, guys, have a happy New Year. Please, everybody, be safe. Please be safe, and enjoy your New Year. We will see you next week, and in a brand new video. Thank you all. Have a wonderful day.